Hey everyone, this is Aaron Maller from Parallax, and this is a video that Rob Pivovarnik from Michael Graves and I just put together because we were goofing around in our project templates trying to figure out something weird about underlays that we're seeing. So I've just created 4 rooms. One's on level 2, one's on level 3, one's on level 4, and one's on level 5, and then we've got a floor on level 2. So if we jump down to our level 2 plan, we were troubleshooting if we thought underlays were behaving the way we thought they were intended to, and at first pass it looked like it was okay. So here we are, and if we have no underlay on, we see level 2 as we would expect. If we tell it we want to see level 3 to level 4 looking down, we see that room as we would expect. If we change this to level 4, the next, level 5, the next, life is good. Now, because we also have the new functionality, we can do 3 to 6 and we can see all of them, and we can step them down from level to level as well. So on the surface, everything looks awesome. So, you know, I forget what year it changed the new functionality, but so far it all seems cool. But then we took the floors and we pasted them on 3, 4, and 5 as well. Now, the moment that happens, the underlay is no longer working. So no matter what I do from 3 to 4, 3 to 5, 4 to 5, any of these won't actually show any of the floors. Now in theory, when we're explaining this, it kind of makes sense. If we look at these things from the side, of course, and this has always been the case even with the old underlay functionality, right? So if we're on level 2 and we underlay from level 3 to level 4, and we know that floors build themselves down, then the floor on level 4 has always been in the underlay, so that if you are looking down, in theory, it always should have been obscuring these walls, but it used to not do that. And so what we're experiencing now is there's no way to get walls to show up in an underlay if a floor is present. So to test this, we basically came back and we said, all right, let's take the floor, which is exactly 6 inches thick, and let's move it up 6 inches to get it out of the view. And lo and behold, floor number 3 shows up. So now similarly, if I go up to level 5, we can't see anything at all again. And that's now because this floor is in the way. That's on level 5. So we started doing things like editing the sketch and covering up half of the room. And of course, now if we go back down to level 2, we're seeing a portion of those walls on 4 that are now available. Fastest and easiest way to work around it, of course, is we can just start to make floors transparent. And when that happens, suddenly everything starts showing up the way we would normally expect. But I don't recall this ever being the case pre-changes to underlay. But essentially, at least from my understanding or from my use of underlays, this basically means I'm going to always have to also temporarily modify a view template or apply temporary view properties to go to transparent floors and roofs in order to be able to see walls in the underlay. Curious what your thoughts are. I wasn't aware that was the case since the underlays had changed, and sheer luck must have been that so far every time I've tried it since then I haven't had floors in the model yet, because it always appeared to be working for me until we started troubleshooting this today. But on the surface, my knee-jerk reaction is that floors and roofs should sort of have some kind of a default to transparent in the underlay only, because the underlay is kind of a temporary setting for me, and I really don't want to be editing view templates to set stuff to transparent just to get underlays to show up, or I feel like the underlay is not really functional anymore. Curious what your thoughts are. Thanks for watching.